A man is killed along I-40 after being hit by a car, and Metro Police say a man was driving in the far right lane of the interstate. This was just past Stewart's Ferry Pike when he saw 47-year-old Jason Ferguson on the shoulder waving his arms. Officers say Ferguson suddenly jumped into traffic and the driver couldn't avoid hitting him. It's not clear why Ferguson was on the interstate. Police say there were no abandoned or broken down vehicles near the scene. After a series of pedestrian deaths right around that same area on I-40 and Stewart's Ferry Pike in the Hermitage area, one group says more emphasis should be put on lighting mid-state roads. News Channel 5's Jason Lamb spoke with Bike Nashville. They say they have the data to back it up.
Last night's death of a man walking along I-40 after getting hit by a car isn't the first in the Stewart's Ferry Pike area. Just 1 month ago, along the same stretch of the interstate, another man was hit and killed. And 5 miles away, back in November, yet another was hit and killed by a semi-truck on Old Hickory Boulevard near Lebanon Pike. One common bond between the crashes: no lighting along the roadways.
We found that almost half, 47%, occurred on streets or intersections with poor or no street lighting, according to the police department.
The group Bike Nashville has been looking into the lack of lighting along Nashville roads, whether they're controlled by the city or the state. They say even if pedestrians aren't supposed to be on the interstate, city leaders and state leaders should look at solutions.
We know from experience, and people in the neighborhood know from seeing it, that people are walking, and so efforts should be made, even if it's on a temporary basis, to light those areas.
The group is also pushing for a strategy after a pedestrian death called an on-site meeting, where decision makers actively walk the area where the death happened to see if they can spot problems.
Seeing it and walking it all together is a very different experience than driving it or looking at it on a mapping software.
A strategy to help keep people alive, both in their cars and on the streets. Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.